And welcome back, Totem Pole Nation. I'm Coach Hutchings here with Coach Troy Taylor, and of course, Madness. How's it going, Madness?
Oh, we're just relaxing and living it up in beautiful Tampa Bay, Florida. So
Nice,
how's it
man.
going,
Go
boys?
Bucks. Go Bucks.
Go Bucks. Gotta love that, Coach Hutch. Gotta
Yeah,
love
so
that.
what else is going on in the world? I know you're an avid wrestling fan, of course. I got to see Cody Rhodes last night go over his debacle there at WrestleMania. What are your thoughts on the arc Cody Rhodes is going to play here in the next few weeks?
Honestly, Coach, I thought he kind of got robbed. I thought it was his to get the title to take at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns looks like he's gonna reign still. So I really don't know. I don't know what's gonna play out. We'll have to see. It's gonna be a spectacle, I'm sure.
For sure. I mean, he's got everybody behind him. I mean, the guy is over as over can be. So
Did you
over
got?
for non-wrestling fans, that means the crowd loves you.
Yeah.
Coach Taylor, what's going on in your world on this fabulous Tuesday morning?
Hey, man, you're now rocking with the best, the Cyborg
Oh yeah.
Yellow Tape Season. Coach Hutch, did you get to see the Cyborg's last match?
I got to see tidbits of it. Ball
Well, it was
Coach
only
Case,
38
It
seconds.
was
yeah,
it
Ball
was
Coach
only
Case sent
a
me to it, so I
tidbit
guess
of a
the
fight.
tidbit
Yeah.
was the fight. But I tell you, from watching his previous fights, if he does not get a shot in the PFL or UFC, something's wrong in the world. The guy, Cyborg, is a monster. He
Are
is
you
a
going to make a
knockout
video
kid.
on Twitter? Are you going to make a video on Twitter calling out those professional leagues to give the Cyborg a shot, Coach Hutch?
I think we should just do it right now. I think we should take it right now and let them know what's going on with Cyborg. Dana White, I love you. I think you're doing great stuff in the UFC, but you got to get this guy over there, man. It is insane.
Uh-oh.
Jim Tim.
Not about.
We're ready like D-Generation X.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jim Tim, I've been waiting for you, man. Where you been? Called you out all day yesterday.
All right, it's coming, y'all. I'm sending it right now.
Get them
Jim
on, get them
Tim
on.
will be joining the show. The madness is truly mad. Like the
We're
mad
always
rapper.
ready. We
Why
stay
you
ready.
so mad?
Totem Pole Nation is as ready can get.
That's it.
Jim Tim, what are you so hot about?
Yeah, let's pick your brain, jabroni.
But still, while we're waiting for Jim
Yes.
Tim, Cyborg, the man.
Mm-hmm.
You got to check him out. Dana White, check him out. Vince McMahon, check him out.
Yeah.
I can do it all. He could be
Uh-oh.
WWE. He could be UFC. He could be PFL. He could be Bellator. He could be any of them. What's up, Jim?
And what were we saying, Mr. Madness?
What were you saying? Look at you, golly.
Oh, Mr. Madness, I didn't hear you. Oh, wait. You're not ready for the great one.
Did you write that down this morning?
No, I didn't write nothing now because he can't see me.
Oh,
Man,
wow.
we got The Rock and John Cena in the house.
Yeah. So what's up, Jimmy?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah. I mean, madness. Oh yeah, brother. I'm gonna be beating you down this alleyway.
Oh, it was the waterway we were going to go down. I was going to take you up and down Coquina Alley. Are you ready
Just
for that,
remember,
Jimmy?
Mr. Madness,
I'm ready.
who put you down with the snake who bit your arm?
Not you. That was
Who
Mr.
put
Roberts.
you down with Jake the Snake?
I think that Jim Tim is winning this one.
I think Jim got me tapped by his tongue over here. I'm a little. I need to put my coffee at. Look,
I don't think Madness was ready for Jim Tim's energy.
I warned you, Madness. You don't know who the promo king is. If you want some sucker, you got it. If you want it, bring it. But you're never gonna beat the one.
I don't know. I just want to see Miss Elizabeth in this whole thing.
Yeah,
But
where's Miss Elizabeth at, man?
Well, we have news. Sarah Blake Cheek is potentially the next Miss Elizabeth, but the great one has got Lolo Jones.
That's what?
Great one. I think you might be 2-0.
I don't know.
I think you might be
Maybe not
2-0
Lola.
today.
Maybe more like Lizzo.
Lizzo. You diving into that, Jim?
Lizzo.
Come on, Jim, off the top rope, right? That's what you said. Oh yeah.
Hey, shots are gonna be fired, man. Shots are gonna be fired. You're
You
talking
can-
to
You caught me off guard a little bit
in
there, Jim. I
WWE
wasn't-
for a short bit. You're talking to Madness. Well, he's just mad.
So WWE Raw. Did you watch it, Jim Tim?
I didn't see the whole thing, but I saw a quarter of it.
What can you tell us?
What do you want to know?
I don't know. Whatever you saw. I didn't watch anything.
Me either.
I saw Otis coming down, strutting his stuff.
Otis
is
Frank the Tank. What is this about Barstool? What is this about Barstool, Jim Tim, and Madness?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
Who is
They're
Otis?
coming at us. They're talking like we are. I mean, we are the low man on the totem pole, but we're getting there.
The only Troy, the only thing I really saw the big match was Lashley and Reed.
And who won that?
It was a double count out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So
Bobby
who
Lashley's
won?
a freak of nature too,
Show him
man.
that book that
Oh,
I got.
that guy
You
is
got
amazing.
that
I
book?
think a
Where's
good
that
match,
book?
honestly. You know, like we're talking, Cyborg had potential to be in there. Imagine Lashley and Cyborg going at it, either
Those are two
WWE
giants.
or in a fight.
Those are two giant men right there.
Exactly, that would be insane. That's a
It would be.
WrestleMania headliner right there.
So, Coach Hutch, you were in WWE school. How was that?
It
What
was
happened with
incredible.
that?
So my body's been plagued with injuries throughout my whole life, which is kind of what took me out of it, unfortunately. When I went down there, great experience, got to meet a lot of different people. They really took me in. I still talk to a couple guys that are still kind of around the circuit, but the experience, I played college football Division I. I competed in mixed martial arts. WWE was the hardest thing I ever did. And for people that say it's fake, just go ask any professional wrestler to give you one blow, one shot, and you tell me if it's fake.
I got Irish whipped by the Cuban assassin the other day at Uncle Rico's.
It'll snap you around, right?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's real deal. It's and the hard thing about it is you gotta, it all takes coordination in the way it all has to play out. It's just it's real and it's magic at the same time.
It is 100%. And the people don't realize the cardio that takes place. You see a match might be 5 minutes, might be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever. You're training 3 times a day. You're running the ropes. Each time you practice, you're easily touching the ropes 500 times.
Wow.
You're easily taking 100 bumps each time. Now, if you've never taken a bump or you've never been knocked on your rear end, when your head rattles around, if you're not doing it right, you're getting concussed like that.
Yeah, you have to tuck the chin, right? Tuck the chin.
Tucking the chin, yeah.
Jim
That's
Tim.
it. Jim Dent don't know nothing about tucking the chin.
Jim Tim, greatest WWE diva of all time.
That depends.
Which one slippers would you buy off of eBay?
Oh, give me a. You should be talking about this, Troy. You have a girlfriend.
Yeah, Trish Stratus. Oh yeah.
Trish
I
Stratus
love
was who
Trish
you said
Stratus.
last time.
What about Lita?
My cousin used to sell used bedroom slippers on eBay and say that they were WWE divas, and guys would buy them. They're like freakazoids, dude.
Tim has 10 pairs.
I don't know what eats some
So
people.
Trish
I'll tell you my
Stratus,
favorite
I
female
like
wrestler,
Stacy
though.
Keibler. Stacy
Oh,
Keibler,
Stacy
and
Keibler
the
was
girl that was
good.
on Mandalorian that walked off WWE.
Oh,
Top
Zagano. Kat Zingano.
top 3. Trish Stratus, Lita, Stacy Keibler.
The girl that was on Mandalorian, the one that walked off. She's related to like Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
Not Zingano.
what the heck is her name? Sasha.
Sasha Banks and Stacy Keibler.
Yeah, but
That's
Sasha.
who I'm picking.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew this or not.
Gina Carano.
Sasha Banks just signed with AEW.
AEW.
She's gonna be signing with Totem Pole Nation.
Yeah,
before the girls
AEW
win.
has a new video game coming out. It got Seth Rollins on the cover, Jericho, and
They're blowing up.
Yeah,
They're
Kenny
blowing
Omega.
up. We got to get Cyborg on the game.
We
Just
need
whatever you do, whatever you do not like MJF, because that guy is a very disrespectful, you know what, in person.
MJF.
Oh, Jim Tim, come on.
Who's
I met him.
MJF?
I met him in person. That guy he doesn't take autographs. He doesn't shake your hand. He only likes the Long Islanders.
Okay. Well, if he's Polynesian, I understand that.
No, not Polynesian. I'm just saying he only likes his own hometown. He doesn't like anybody else.
He's a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
You said Polynesian.
We got Mind Turtle. Mind Turtle. Have you been buying slippers?
Mind Turtle.
Yeah, used bedroom slippers.
You and Jim Tim are buying slippers together there, pal.
Do you remember, Jim Tim, when the Macho Man taught Miss Elizabeth how to swim? He pushed her off a pier. Does anybody remember that? You remember that, Hutch? Y'all are too young.
I don't know, but I've watched a lot of history of WWE, WCW.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, you do?
Where's
the book? Where's the book that I sent you? Do you have it? Can you show them?
Hold on. 1 minute.
What's the weather like in New York, Jimmy?
It's windy but cloudy.
Mind Turtle.
Who is this person?
Thank you for watching. Okay, it's you and another person. I think it's maybe Hutch's mom is watching or dad. All right.
Thanks, Mind Turtle.
ASDF movie characters. I don't know what that is. Maybe these other guys do. Show them the signature that is inside of that book, Jim Tim. You might have to put the book down.
Hold on.
I tell you, my favorite.
Jim, look at how uncoordinated you are. I can't wait to get you down to Florida.
Madness will
I
probably
can't
agree.
wait to get you down here.
What is that? An Indian rug on top of the ceiling?
Me? Oh. What is that?
Is your best friend the Chief? Does the Chief actually talk? Is there a little Danny DeVito there that's trying to look at all the playing cards? What we got? Show him, buddy.
Tim, where'd that hairline go?
Show him, Jimmy. Where's the autograph? That's not the autograph.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't. It's on like the first page, like right at the beginning of the book.
You didn't even look at.
Zoom that in.
Yeah, can we see that?
Can y'all make out who that is in that very dark room?
And blow it up. Show it back again.
Wait a minute.
Oh, no, I can't see nothing. We got the last
Put all the contraband away, Jimmy. Put all the weird stuff away, Jimmy. We can see everything you got going on.
There's probably a wall
Bill
of Madness pictures that says Bill Walsh. Show him the side of the book.
Oh, wow.
Show him the side of the book. What's the name of the book?
Finding the Winning Edge.
He's got from Totem Pole Nation a autographed copy of The Winning Edge signed by Bill Walsh. That book is valued for over $500. I sent him that book. What do you think about that, Madness? Are you impressed?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed he still has it.
Yeah.
I think Jim Tim. Let me see that hairline, Jim Tim.
I'm glad to see that you didn't have to go to the bathroom to pull it out.
Yeah. Weirdo.
There's no pictures in that book. That book is 500 pages, and it's
Of
all
word.
a football franchise. Jim Tim, you remember me because I'm the low man on the totem pole. Jim Tim has been with me ever since we were streaming on LinkedIn, and it was me and him and
just talking to each other.
The DB coach. Jim Tim was the only one watching. Now, Jim Tim, how many followers is Totem Pole Nation up to on YouTube?
2 followers
2 right now. Over 100,000 subscribers.
102,000 subscribers.
We can
Coach
fill up Tennessee Vol Stadium and more.
Coach Bald, I heard Coach McNally now has a clone on Twitter. That is true. One
What?
of the haters.
I heard what happened to him the other day.
What was that, Jim Tim?
I saw the video. What happened? Completely, some trolls went after him, saying different things about him.
That is exactly right, Jim Tim. Will you defend Coach McNally, Jim Tim?
To the trolls out there, I've already been attacked by you many times for whatever reason. If you got a problem with
I mean, look
McNally,
at you.
seriously, you get a life or get a job.
Yes.
What's your job, Jim Tim?
My job, my job is to put you in your place, Mr.
What do you
Madness.
You
I thought
collect off the
I thought it
state.
was selling slippers on eBay saying they were WWE.
You collected off the state, Jim Tim. Why don't you go to? You need to go to Turkey and get that hairline fixed, Jim Tim.
I don't know what happened, but Jim Tim brought the energy. Hutch, how does it feel to be back?
It feels great, man. It's a great way to wake up in the morning, and glad to see all y'all
What's
here.
on your heart? What is on your heart, Hutch?
Well, right now, to be honest, I'm just focused on what I'm doing for my job and helping out these kids I teach and getting them a state championship.
There
I
you
mean, it's
go.
only
How
March,
about you,
but that
Madness?
really is 100%.
What is on your heart, Madness, that you have came on to Totem Pole Nation 2 days in a row? How do you feel? Did you get big-headed yesterday? Did you feel like that you had already arrived and then you didn't bring the energy today?
No. Actually, yesterday I did not get big-headed. After we got off the air, I had to go see our sponsors at St. Pete Rejuvenate and get a little hydration station. And then I handled the words in my head with Cultivate Wellness. Those are our sponsors. But no, I did not get big-headed. I was a little tired today. I'm just trying to pick up the energy. Jim Tim came over here, slapped me around a little bit, but it's okay. I know I don't got to look like him in the mirror, so it's all good.
Jim Tim, What do you think about Rudy Gobert punching his teammate during the NBA game? Would that be allowed on a Jim Tim team?
No. Absolutely not.
I know a guy named Buddy Ryan that encouraged fighting.
You want fighting? How is that producing? How is that producing a championship? How is that producing positive aspect on your team? That causes toxic.
I feel like I got like I'm like a cartoon character. Jim Tim is the angel and the Madness is the devil, and they're both talking to me. Madness, how do you feel about Rudy Gobert punching his teammate?
I don't like it, but maybe he said something to him. We don't know what words were transpired on the bench, the heat of the moment, things happen. It sucks it was in the camera for the world to see. I mean, I'm sure as teammates they handled it in the back, but Jim Tim, you sound like you've never played a sport in your life.
Yeah, you keep talking. You keep talking.
Look at that turkey neck, Jim Tim. Look at that turkey neck, Jim Tim.
Jim Tim, tell him where you coached at.
Where do you want me to start?
Yeah, start with your beginning of your
career. Let's hear your resume, Jim Tim.
And basically, where I started was at East Stroudsburg University. That's in Pennsylvania. I coached for 5 years for linebackers. Basically, I played, to correct your wrong, Madness, I was a letter winner in 4 sports. Middle linebacker, water polo, wrestling, and track and field.
Wow.
You look like you play water polo, Jim Tim.
Wow.
Hey.
Mind Turtle wants to join. Mind Turtle, we don't know you. All right.
But you're welcome to ask questions. You're welcome to.
But maybe you can hit up Jim Tim later on Twitter.
Yeah, y'all can have a face-to-face conversation on Twitter, Mind Turtle.
Okay. Jim Tim, what is your Twitter?
James Tim 1.
James Tim 1. Okay, Mind Turtle, send James Tim 1. That is the Jim Tim. Now look back there. Madness. Tell us about that huge screen you got behind you in your crib. Look at that.
I have 103 inches. I got 4 TVs. We go pretty hard here on Football Sunday and Football Saturday. We call this the HQ. It could be a gambler's paradise. We're going to start Totem Pole Nation bookkeeping here soon. Jim Tim, maybe you can run that. Yeah, it's just this is my pad, man. It's here tucked away in Sarasota, Tampa. We don't know. No one will ever know.
Just the hidden gem of Florida.
It's it. Yeah, it's only special guests can come here. VIPs. Jim, maybe you can come down here, kick your butt in the backyard a little bit, and then we'll have a coffee.
Well, Coach Jim Tim has applied for some coaching jobs down there in the Tampa St. Pete area. And
oh yeah,
yes, he has. And he's waiting to hear some callbacks. He's actually had some interviews. He interviewed with my friend at Shepherd University, Ernie McCook. All right, but I'm going here and I'm looking to see what is trending today. All right, the WNBA draft. All right, I'm a fan of female basketball players. All right, I like Skylar Diggins. I like Candace Parker. Okay, I always have. WNBA, Jim Tim, I don't like your face. Your face looks kind of like
yeah. Why do you have
women's sports? Jim Tim, what is your thought on the WNBA draft? What is your take?
I think the next year's draft is going to be a lot more talented in the sense of shooters. There's not a lot of shooters in this draft.
You sound like an expert. Coach Hutch, WNBA.
So, quite honestly, haven't followed WNBA, but I did follow NCAA women's this year.
And what did you think of that?
I was very impressed. Obviously, LSU did a fantastic job, but my Hokies, first Final Four that they've ever been to. And they got, I think it's Grace Amore.
Yeah.
And she is a shooter. She is fantastic. She's going to go places. She's not very big compared to a lot of people, WNBA in terms of height, but I mean, she can shoot from all over the court. So I think she'll get an opportunity somewhere. If not, she'll probably end up coaching because she's got a ton of potential all across the board.
Madness, WNBA. What is your thoughts?
You ever seen those guys walk around on the internet and offer WNBA tickets at $1? I'm taking the dollar, Coach.
Wow. Man. Okay. X-Men or Super Mario Brothers movie. What are you more excited about, Jim Tim?
Neither.
Super Mario Brothers. I love me some X-Men, but those movies have been trash over the past few years.
Yeah.
Absolute trash. I mean, Days of Future Past
I've never seen
wasn't
an
bad.
X-Men movie.
The last movie with X-Men that was good was Logan.
Logan
Yeah.
was really good.
Yeah, Logan was
Wow,
good.
we have agreement. Ding, 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 ding. All three agree. I'm very surprised in that.
Are you guys at your other movie goer, Coach? Or
I have been recently. John Wick 4. I'm the only person in the world that has only seen John Wick 4 and has never watched John Wick 1, 2, or 3. But number 4, I thoroughly enjoyed. Jim Tim, are you a John Wick fan?
No.
Why?
is it
No
too
reason.
violent for you, Jimmy? Too
No.
violent for you?
I've never seen a movie where people
You look
got
like a
hit by
lover.
cars so much. Jim
Yeah, a lot of people get hit by cars in that movie.
Macho. I mean, Madness, not Macho. I don't want to disrespect you. But
He's
the Madness,
behind me. He's behind me right now.
the Madness. Are you a John Wick fan?
Absolutely. Yes. All three. I haven't seen 4 yet, but I've watched all 3, and excellent movies.
Coach
Excellent
Hutch, you're the
movies.
one that told me about John Wick 4.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
told
tell
a
us
lot of people about it.
how do you compare it to what?
How do I compare it? I don't compare it to anything, honestly. I mean,
With
it's
that video
stands
game.
alone. They've made it crazier and crazier. Like the first movie had a really good cohesive story. Now it's just kind of like shoot them up, kill everybody. But at the same time, that's what people want to see. I mean, just how crazy it can get. And, you know, when you go to movies and the audience actually laughs or cheers or claps, you know it's a good movie. And there's multiple times in that movie where people are doing that. So yeah, if you have not seen Coach, you need to see John Wick 1 first and foremost. Get the whole story of Baba Yaga. But the whole series is fantastic, and feel bad because you know the concierge, you know, he passed away before the opening of the movie. But he did a great job throughout all the movies. And yeah, John Wick, if y'all have not seen it, go see that movie because it is fantastic and you'll walk out of there with a smile.
Jim Tim, is John Wick a cat or a dog person?
I have no idea.
Come on, Jim.
Jim Tim, are you a cat or a dog person?
Dog.
Dog. Now, today is National Pet Day. Do you have a pet, Jim Tim?
I used to.
Wow, look at that. Is that a corgi?
That is a corgi.
Look at that little guy.
11-month-old corgi.
And my girlfriend's got a Shih Tzu, and I am not afraid to admit that. I love Shih Tzus.
Yeah.
I never thought I would ever say that.
You got to get a bulldog.
We look like a modern-day four horsemen. Well, I think that Jim Tim's got.
I know who Madness's dog is.
You.
Pavlov.
No. Bastion Booger.
Bastion.
You know who that is, Madness?
Jim Tim, excuse me real quick, Jim Tim. Your mom's calling me. I got to go put water in her dish. That's my pet, Jim Tim. Don't come at me like that, Jim Tim.
Coach Hutch.
Hold on, Miss Timmy. I'll be right over there. I got to put water in your dish.
Madness is catching up. Okay, I think it's almost even. Jim
getting
Tim
there.
was here, Madness was here, but Madness is pulling close to him. What is the name of your corgi, Coach Hutch?
Coco the corgi.
Coco the
Not
the
mine,
corgi.
it's my parents, but she is adorable.
I mean, we're all family here. All right,
Family,
now,
yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr., Jim Tim. What is your take on Odell Beckham Jr. and him joining the Ravens? And potentially, you are a Lamar Jackson hater.
I never said I'm a hater. I just don't like him.
You're not a hater. You just don't like him.
Why?
About Odell Beckham Jr. I'm going to Madness next. Jim Tim, what do you think about Odell Beckham Jr. going to the Ravens?
Two things. Number one, Odell Beckham will definitely upgrade the receiving core. In many aspects. Concerning Lamar Jackson, he's great in the regular season, but you might say something different, Troy.
We pulled up his record, and I looked at a guy put the record book for LC Bird, and they put my playoff record.
You have to understand, Lamar Jackson has not shown up the last 2 years. Yes, he's got the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed in the playoffs, but he chokes in the first round.
Well, he is only 25, and Stetson Bennett is what, 25? Coach Hutch, I think I was going Madness, Odell Beckham Jr. What's your thoughts and about the Ravens acquiring him?
I think the Ravens are idiots, just like Jim Tim. You're going to pay a guy coming off 2 ACL tears $18 million, but you can't pay your franchise quarterback?
Yeah, but he doesn't have
should
an
be
agent.
ashamed of yourself. What? What'd you say, Jimmy?
He doesn't have an agent. He works for himself.
He's smart.
Yeah, he's keeping all the money, unlike you. You know, you want to give your money every way. You better go give someone some money for that hairline. I know I keep coming at you about that, but golly.
Yeah, man,
Get here, man.
You're
the only one that's got the you could land an airplane on that thing.
Now, I'm going to have to go with Jim Tim here because I've been told that I have a forehead like Peyton Manning, and that's not good. Okay,
I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that, Coach. Your forehead is not a 5 head. You got a 4 head.
Well, it used to look. My hairline used to be real straight. Now it's not. All right, Coach Hutch, Odell Beckham Jr. I know you like pro football.
I think I can answer that by just saying he will not be on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
Diva. Is he a diva, Jim Tim?
Who?
Odell Beckham Jr.
He married a freaking kicker's net when he was on the Giants.
Okay, I remember that. I remember he had a run-in with the net. All right. Coach Hutch, is Odell Beckham Jr. a diva?
Yes. Without a doubt.
I think 95% of the wide receivers in the league is a diva. It's a diva position. Kind of has to be that way, though, you know?
Well, today on the Championship Football Coaches Clinic on Totem Pole Nation, we have the high school coach of Michael Irvin, St.
Very nice.
Thomas Aquinas head coach, Cliff Kingsbury, He's came back from Indonesia, Cambodia, wherever that was, and he's back. And he's coaching at SC again. Fight on. I don't know what they do, something with their hand. Fight on USC. Cliff Kingsbury.
Nation, definitely check out the football clinic today with Coach Taylor and Cliff Kingsbury.
I got Cliff Kingsbury today?
Is that what you said?
No, I got George Smith.
I was like, man.
The only guy that knows Cliff
the low man's moving on up in the world. Oh, yeah.
Is our friend Marcus Mayo. And there was a comment that I had to edit out of one of the original championship football coaches clinics because someone called Cliff Kingsbury an idiot. And Marcus Mayo did not like that, Jim Tim, because he is friends with Cliff Kingsbury. Cliff Kingsbury.
Well, that
Caleb Williams.
Someone got edited out of Totem Nation too.
Yes. We have a very quick hook. All right. They call us the Turk. All right. We fired our best friends. We have no loyalty. All right. Coach Jim Tim. Cliff Kingsbury going to USC, coaching Caleb Williams. What's your thoughts on that?
Could bring the air raid.
Wow. So, haven't they already ran air raid with Lincoln Riley?
They're going to bring the 5 wide receivers. That's what he's the best at. He tried it with the Cardinals, didn't work. But now he's definitely going to do something with USC.
Well, Lincoln Riley calls the plays with the play card smaller than this. I mean, he's a Mike Leach disciple. The guy's play card looks like this, even if he looks at the card.
Yeah, but you realize how complicated that card is?
I tell you one thing. Those are some guys I would like to hang out with. Now, the Madness and Coach Hutch and Kyle Anderson, Coach Bald, they could go hang out in L.A. with Cliff Kingsbury and Lincoln Riley. What are your thoughts on Cliff Kingsbury going to SC, Coach Hutch?
I think it'll be good. SC used to be powerhouse, and they haven't been top dog anymore for quite some time. So I think it's a great change that they're going to have and potentially get them back. Like you said, run an air raid. They've done it before, but they got the man now. Here's an opportunity to get themselves at least 8-3, 9-2. I think that they got an opportunity to get in there and at least playing potentially for a championship. Not national, but conference.
Madness, who are you hanging out with if you go to L.A.? I know you visit L.A. often. When you go to L.A., are you hanging out with Lincoln Riley or Cliff Kingsbury? Which one?
I think Cliff Kingsbury might be a better time.
Cliff Kingsbury looks like he has a lot more fun.
Yeah, he does. I think that's more kind of my guy. I think Cliff and I be riding off them cliffs real soon, probably.
Now, we have an allegation here that Madness hides razor blades in his tape. As you can see, he is taped up. He was ready for Jim Tim. Jim Tim definitely won the first. I'd say this would be a 60-minute match. All right, I'm going to have to leave here in a second. But Madness pulled close. But Jim Tim is probably still winning. Rumor has it the Iron Sheik is after him. Iron Sheik, Madness. What do you have to say?
I heard about the Iron Sheik coming after me. We watched that, Coach, you and I watched that clip from Howard Stern the other day. That was pretty funny. I'm not going to lie about that. But no, Iron Sheik, you, me, Jim Tim, Tornado 3-way match right here, Sarasota, Florida. We'll fly Jim Tim down from Rochester. You and I can beat the hell out of him first. And then it's you and me, Iron Sheik. It's done. You're done, Jim.
No. That's not how this goes, Madness. This goes in a death match.
Back in you, Jim Tim.
A ball match.
Jim Tim, are you known as the great one?
All I have to say to Madness is a death ball match. You're familiar with those from ECW, from New Jack? I'll challenge you in one of those.
We can go death ball, wherever, pinfall, anywhere. No holds barred.
I will make you tap out. I will make you tap out.
Anything you want, Tim.
I'm looking
submissions only.
Forward to this.
No
Coach
pinfall, submission
shout out
only.
Our sponsors before we get
I
fired.
quit, Matt. Got to say, I quit.
Coach Hutch, shout out our sponsors before we get fired.
All right. First and foremost, got to shout out St. Pete Rejuvenate. Madness went there the other day, got a nice
Yes, I
infusion,
did.
got himself hooked up, rejuvenated, feeling great. Cultivate Wellness. Make sure you give them a shout. Check them out online, cultivatewellness.com. They do ship nationwide. Fully infused CBD edibles, tinctures, capsules, the new 2,000 milligram topical muscle rub. Got a lot of people on that. And they got an unscented hand balm that my mom has been giving to a bunch of people that she works with because
I think that Coach Jim Tim is a big he loves their hand balm cream.
It's unscented. It's very unscented.
He's the biggest customer they have.
Keeps them real soft.
He loves it. He's going to be doing a commercial.
So, all right, gentlemen, we got to go teach the youth of the nation. So,
great podcast, boys. Thanks for having me on again, fellas. I
appreciate
it.
here.
Yep. Bring that intensity level tomorrow because he kind of surprised.
He caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.